Shit like Happy Father. Oh shit, it's Father's Day.
I changed, I ain't that nigga that I used
I
to be.
appreciate that. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's
Through
Day.
the obsolete, where they confusing me. Said if I pull anywhere near here that they were shooting me. Skipping high school to go to Hutch and buy some jewelry. Got my cheese up for there, bitch used to be rude to me. Talking.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I'm at a loss for days for real. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Hope everybody's doing good. These motherfuckers been noise campaigning me all night.
Cash Gang King. What up, King? Hey, track one, track two, slide. Hey, hey, track one, track two, slide. One bitch, two bitch, dry car.
Going clothes shopping tomorrow for the first time this year. For the first time this year, what is it? January, February, March. Yeah, that's good. That's what's up. Go treat yourself. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Oh yeah. You deserve it, bro. Shit. As much as we go through on a daily basis, man, somebody should sponsor your ass. Need new everything now. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt some of the motherfuckers went up in your house and fucked with it and took some shit as well. I, I remember I took my fucking van to the mechanic and shit, and I have the dogs and shit, so I can't stay inside the office while they're fixing my shit. So I take the dogs for a walk and whatever, and let them do their thing, and fucking I come back a couple hours or whatever, however long they said it was gonna be done. And I started like on the way home and shit. On my route back home, I was seeing draws in the middle of the street that looked like my draws and shit. And I was tripping. I was like, nah, hell nah. That's not my draws. And like the draws, like when I the draws that I get, like it'd probably be like six in a pack, four in a pack or something, but they all be different colors and shit. Like it'd be like a gray pair, black pair, blue pair, orange pair, some shit like that. And I was seeing like different fucking colors of fucking draws in the street that looked like mine and shit. I was like, nah, I'm thinking too much into it, man. And then when I get to my destination and shit, I'm still tripping off that shit, and I go to You know, I go to my laundry basket and I start looking in there for my drawers and shit. And like, I got like 2 pair of fucking drawers, man. I was hella pissed. I go back to them, and this is like the beginning of my targeting and shit. Well, not the beginning, but it's when I didn't know too much about it. So, you know, I went there and like pissed off, yelling at the dude, like, how the fuck did my drawers get outside and shit? And he's like, what are you talking about, man? Are you okay? Like, are you okay? I'm like, dude, you guys went in my drawers. Like, and it sound crazy and shit. It sound crazy, you know, the way, but it happened, but it sound fucking crazy and shit, the way, and then the way he was gaslighting me and shit. Like, man, are you serious? We're working on your vehicle and you're saying that we knew where you came from and we dropped the trail of your underwear on the same route that you were going? Like, how did we know you were, like, just gaslighting the shit out of me? I was, oh, man. Fuck, that was a learning lesson for real. Nah, we're professional, man. We don't go in people's underwear and just distribute them out on the streets. The cops stole my clothes when I was institutionalized. Yeah, they do that, man. Or you'll lose something, and then whatever you fucking lose, you'll see some stupid motherfucker wearing the same thing you lost walking down the street and shit. They used to like to do that shit a lot too. Hey, top of the morning, Tony. Zil. Criminals, man. The most criminal of the criminals, man. Other than murdering people, murdering, rape, and serious shit like that, these motherfuckers are like serious fucking criminals, man. Take a look at his handler. Bend over. Bend over. No, bend over. Are we gonna get a bend over or not? Okay. Most important thing to look after is your health and your wealth. They've stolen lots of things over the years, but they haven't beaten me yet. Yeah. I learned a long time ago, man, especially being in this program, man, you can't be attached to anything that's material. Anything that's material. 9 times out of 10 in fucking a couple years, that shit only be like 15% of what it cost in the beginning. If you are addicted to your material though, they're gonna put you in one hell of a depression. They're gonna be breaking shit, stealing shit, corrupting shit, ruining. Chill out. water. Some water. Give me some water real quick. Fuck the fight nigga, dude. Turn the radio on real quick. See him digging in his butt. Booty bandit right there, y'all. Alright, go ahead, man. Hey, I'm glad I don't have a car anymore. It's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a fucking. If it wasn't a responsibility, before you were a TI, it's definitely a responsibility as a TI. That's for sure. Everything is overdrive. You have to overdrive. You have to fucking be careful of everything. Be on a keep your fucking head on a swivel and a bunch of bullshit, man. Let me grab. They jacked my car up overnight. One time the window was broken, all locks changed, and it wouldn't start. Yeah, they fucking threw something at my window, man. I gotta get something for it, man. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Put my finger there. It's tiny right now. It's just a tiny crack right now, right there. But you know how it goes when you leave that shit over time. That shit is split across the whole windshield. So I've been looking for some shit to fix it. They got some liquid glass or something like that that you can put on it and it fixes it. You can get a new windshield at the junkyard. Yeah, I'm not doing all that shit right now though. Man, that shit's expensive as fuck. I would rather go through the fucking insurance. But the deductible probably is gonna cost the same thing as the fucking windshield, so that's way too expensive. And that liquid glass shit is it's only like $10.99 and shit. So I might as well try that before I have to do anything overextensive or drastic as buying a new windshield. On top of doing it, like I don't have no putting windshield skills in. I've been watching reviews though on that liquid glass and you know different people with different brands and shit of different brands of liquid glass. It's one that you can get online and you just put it on the spot and that shit like it heals it. But this other shit that you get at the auto body shops and shit, you gotta do a little, you gotta that shit got suction cups on it and all types of shit. But all fucking yeah, the resin, that's it. Yeah, from now on, man, I'm gonna quit being lazy, man. If it's something, you know, that I don't really know how to do as far as working on shit, like I'm gonna try and do that shit more if I can, if it's, you know, if it's legitimately possible for me to fucking do it, then I'm gonna try and do it before I take it to a shop, man. And and they always send these goofballs. They always send the goofies around to try and piss you off. Like, why are they sending goofy people to piss me off? They always try and send their fucking goofies, man. It's crazy. Yeah, goofy, man. Look at this shit, man. We gotta touch it on itself. Shouldn't be touching on yourself in front of grown men, brother. Shouldn't be touching on yourself in front of grown men, man. They're making you look like a joke, man. They got you out there looking like a joke, man. Touching on yourself in front of me, trying to piss me off. You're not pissing me off. You have a nice day, brother. Alright, I will. God bless you, man. Stop letting these people use you, man. Quit touching your butt. There you go, touching your butt. I don't want to see that shit. I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. You're walking with a beautiful woman. Don't touch your butt in front of me. Have a nice one, alright? Alright, God bless you. Are you still in San Jose? Yep, this is San Jose right here. I gotta be out here until they fucking open up the deal. They fucked up my shit. It might have been me. I can't use them for every fucking excuse. But you know, I thought I filled out my paperwork online as far as the you know, the transfer of my my title and shit, but somehow when I proceeded to check out, when I checked out, it said that the vehicle was gifted, and it only took $70 away from the card, and the card, you know, to register the vehicle. I mean, to transfer the title it cost $212, so it only took 70, and on the bottom of the thing it said gifted. So I gotta go straighten that shit out. DMV don't open till the 19th. They say, you know, to talk to somebody on the representative phone line, they say that shit won't to call back on the 19th. But definitely by the time I get all these bills and shit out the way, I'm out of here. Like, yeah, I'm spending like very, very minute money, man, because I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Nappy, can you tell us when you noticed your targeting? I want to make a video on that soon. When I first noticed my targeting I first noticed it when I was at home. Then I left, and when it really became just fucking, you know, I thought like my family was on some fucking I did something to them type shit, like to where they were, you know, just doing weird shit, like normal, like, you know, shit that, you know, that you would fucking, you know, eventually later on, you know, forget about or whatever. But, you know, shit was going too weird. So I left. And this, I still didn't know I was being targeted until I fucking came to fucking San Jose. And like 2 fucking homosexual dudes ran up with the... They ran up to me asking me for an autograph. And I knew, in my head, they kind of, you know, I know I didn't look like no fucking Ricky Lopez or no shit like that, or none of that shit. So they either thought I was like some fucking R&B singer. They thought I was somebody famous. or they were acting like they thought I was someone famous. That's what they led me to believe. And fucking, they're putting their fucking camera up to my face on well, not their camera, but their phone. Like they're putting their screen next to the side of my face and saying, that's him. That's him. And I'm like, nah, because they're asking me for my autograph at the same time. And I'm like, nah, I'm not whoever you think I am. I'm not that person. Like, and it was kind of like, it was, it was kind of like embarrassing. And I guess they knew that since they paid attention to you for so long. That shit was kind of like embarrassing and shit, cause like it was a lot of people around. Like this, I got these two gay dudes and shit, and they're all close up on me saying that's him and can I get your autograph and shit. And I'm trying to like duck them, but I'm trying to be polite. Like I don't want to be mean and shit, and be like, but this shit is kind of like, you guys are making people think that I'm gay or some shit. You feel me? But they're all in my face asking me for my autograph, and that goes on for like, I don't know, man. It goes on for a long time, or it seems like a long time in my head. It seems like a long time. Not no 20 minutes or no shit like that, but just the being embarrassed and not, or I wouldn't even say it. Well, I guess it was being embarrassed, but all I was thinking about is just getting away from the situation. And fucking, you know, that just happened to be something weird. That just happened to be something weird when I came out here. And then, as a couple days go by, shit, some more weird shit happens, and fucking, people are walking down the street, just regular fucking people with their ass hanging out, and they did it to where it was like, it was almost intimidating and shit after a while, because like they started out with like just regular people, and like it'd be like regular people, like, people that business people and shit, like with fucking slacks and and sports coats on and shit, like people you would, like in New York, you would consider these people as the people that go to that stock market, the business people, that type of business. You see people like that, or you see like old business people like grabbing on themselves, and citizens fucking walking with their ass hanging out their pants. And then they moved on, like it was like they elevated them, and then they would go on to like bigger people. And then I'd see fucking construction workers and people that are, masculine type of people fucking walking around. And some of them would be walking feminine. You see this big dude, big as fuck, walking hella feminine with his ass hanging out. Um, I've going to just crazy fucking shit, going to parks and people sitting like at park benches and shit, and they fucking just got their ass hanging out. And after a while, it starts making you fucking second guess a bunch of shit, man. You start thinking like, you be thinking, man, I was thinking people were, like psychic talking to each other. Like, I thought people were aliens. I was thinking like, and I know those exist, but I was thinking like the people in this, because the shit that they were doing, it was like they were connected, and this is me just fucking my mind going wild. This is before I even knew anything about, studying on this, and knowing how rigged up, and knowing that it's all a stage, like knowing that it's a show. It's good, like this would have been like this, the shit that goes on with me now was way beyond my understanding when it first happened. Way way before my understanding. It took a whole lot of targeted individual videos for me to fucking finally get it right, and I still don't even have it completely right. Just put a new radiator in. It was pretty easy. Yeah, and see that's the thing. Like a lot of this shit is pretty fucking. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of it, but there is a good portion of the shit that you can do yourself that they fucking charge you an arm and a leg for. Cause I started, you know, I was looking up parts and shit, like certain parts for vehicles and shit, like how much it would looking up, like how much trying to find places that actually work on my vehicle, and then like ads would pop up on the thing of what I needed, like um, for instance, I was trying to find a radiator shop when they popped a hole in my radiator. I was trying to find a radiator shop, and fucking some tonic, some that shit that I got, it had popped up on the advertisement thing, and that shit was like $8.99, and I used that shit, and my shit don't even leak no more. Like to get a radiator fixed, man, that shit would fucking cost a lot. And then they got another thing out. Head gaskets are fucking expensive as fuck to fix. If you bust one of those, it's over with. As far as finances go, that shit's expensive. They got this fucking, they got this fucking potion that you fucking pour in your radiator, and it fucking seals. That's not what I got though. I got just the radiator sealant. But they got a sealant that you put in your radiator, and that shit seals every fucking thing as far as your head gaskets. Like if your head gasket starts leaking and shit, it'll seal that. Any type of leaks that you have in your vehicle, that shit will fucking seal. Hey, what's going on, Rose? Top of the morning. I, I usually watch Chris Fix about car problems. He's pretty solid. Chris Fix, I haven't heard of Chris Fix. Um, what's that dude's name? Oh yeah, Scotty Kilmore. Uh, I subscribe to Scotty Kilmore. He's pretty he's pretty good at it too. I have to check Chris Fix out. Weenie Warrior. Weenie Warrior. Oh nah, the dude that was over there, nah, yeah, he was a Weenie Warrior, but he was tapping on his little butt too, little nasty bastard. Seeing that's what they do. They do little silent threats like that. There was a pair of shoes right there. He came, walked from across the street, bent over, picked up the shoes. The shoes indicate that I'm gonna be walking, like they're gonna fuck up my van or do something to get the vehicle to. Like they like to do those silent threats. Um, and then they do the targeting at the same time, tapping on their ass, bending over, and picking up the stick, slamming it on the ground like he's fucking intimidating or something. That type of shit. people we are forced to deal with on a daily basis, man. Daily basis. No, can't have this. For humans. For humans. For humans. L Ghost 5. Targeted individuals don't even talk like that, bro. You're on here infiltrating. You can't do that. Well, you can do whatever you want, man, but hey, coffee. No, we don't even talk like that on this channel. We don't even call people perps on this channel, so yeah, you would have to know that. Checking my pito. Knows I'm motor mouth. Much love, Napa. These perps are always lurking. Nah, you can't play me against. You can't do that, man. I'm very knowledgeable of that type of shit. You can't play me against nobody, bro. You can't do that. He rarely comes around, but he knows, and that's pretty good. Hey, what's going on, Biggie? Yeah, Rose, don't pay attention. Don't pay attention to these cats. Oh, Rose. As a matter of fact, Rose, what you got at me about the other day, that's them trying to do the same thing that they were doing on. I'm not gonna mention the channel you were on, but you know what channel you were on. When you told me that they were doing that, they're doing the same thing here. So don't pay attention to that shit. They're doing to you what they do to me. Like when I go to people's lives and shit, they're following you and going to those lives with you and shit and causing confusion. That's what they do. They cause confusion. But everybody on here knows that you are legit. I know you're legit. So don't pay attention to the bullshit. And then if if the herpes virus was a person, it would look like a tweaker troll. Yeah, man. We don't even tell. That's you know. That's a whole different time. We ain't even we ain't even on that time, El Ghost. Like, you sound like a kid right now, man. It's a bunch of adults on here, man. You're talking gibberish like kids and shit. Making fun of people you don't know and shit. With nursery rhyme jokes. Not very not very becoming of you, or you know, not very becoming of the way you should be. If you're an adult, if you're a kid, then you're right in the center. You're in the right time zone, buddy. You're doing the right thing. But if you're an adult, not looking too shabby, my friend. What's going on, Jeff? Yeah, it is. It's not bad out here today. Everything is okay, but the torture. Yeah, I wish. I tried. I probably got to clean the cash out on my thing, but it's not. It's not. Or either they're doing it, or I got to clean the cash out on my on the specific app that records the screen, because it's not letting me record. As soon as I told you guys I was gonna screen record and put shit up for a couple of days, all of a sudden this fucking app isn't working. So I gotta either find another app or fucking clean the cache. What do you mean? Coffee beans, you got something out of your shoulder? And that being said, that you feel that way. Nah, man, you can't be getting on here fucking, you know, You can't be on here disrupting shit, man. You're sitting here calling people perks that I know for a fact aren't perks. You're sitting here accusing people of being perks. You can't be doing that, my friend. That's perpy shit. Like that's what perps do. They try and fucking divide and conquer. And like specific people, a specific person, you're doing. You know this shit has already been happening to that person, and you're fucking and then all of a sudden you come on my channel, a couple of you guys, and there's like 3 or 4 of you guys on here talking shit about that person. It's only obvious, my friend. It's easy to 1 plus 1 is easy. 2 plus 2 as well. Simple mathematics. If it's been happening to her on one channel, and then it's happening to her on this channel, it's only obvious. Nah, but I'm paying anymore. Okay, that's for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, don't let them get to you, Rose. Actually, I'm pretty shocked that you would come on here and fucking accuse somebody that you don't know for a fact is a perp. And then the way you're doing it, and then trying to get me to fucking, you know, agree with you somewhat. Like I understand the concept of the game. Like I understand that part of psychology. I understand just from being places and shit, you know. You learn that part of psychology real well. Infiltration. Rose has never said anything about you. No, she's never said anything about any of you guys that are talking shit about her yet. You guys are trying to drill to everybody. You're making it seem like you're conversating with me, but you know there's other targeted individuals on here and they're reading what you say too. So you really are, you know, it's just like spreading poison and shit. You know, you start having other targeted individuals second guess another targeted individual, and then you know it goes on from there. It grows like wild tumbleweed or whatever the fuck, wildflower, wild grass, crabgrass and shit. You're planting seeds of poison. We're trying to clean the weeds out of the garden, and then you're throwing fucking crabgrass seeds in the garden and shit. But, you know, you're just doing your job, so. We know you have a job to do, and we have a job to put that shit, you know. We gotta point that shit out when it's when it's presented, when it's put out there on the table. Because if we don't hurry up and put that fire out, then it grows, it spreads, and we don't wanna spread no bullshit, no bullshit. And then on top of that, most of us, for the most part, most of us know that we don't accuse other TIs of being fucking perps unless we have solid evidence. I will never drive again. Why you say that, Biggie? I know. Sorry for the animosity, but she has said some really sus things on other people's lives that had my cars destroyed and got run off the road many times. Yeah, I haven't really gotten ran off the road, but they do this thing like when I'm on the freeway when I go to Sacramento, and they do it multiple times, so I know that it's being done on purpose. But they do this thing where if I'm in the middle lane, like if I'm in the middle lane, two fucking big rigs that get on the side of me and shit, and it's like they put me in this fucking wind tunnel or something. Like when their fucking cars, when I'm driving and between them and shit, you gotta hold on to that fucking steering wheel extra hard and shit. It's like you're in a fucking wind tunnel that's blowing you two different ways and shit. Sorry for the animosity, but she has said some really See, that's the thing, man. You guys gotta talk that shit out, man. You gotta holler, you gotta fucking communicate, man. Like it's easy for it's easy for anyone to mistake anybody because they got our fucking heads in a vice. But we can't be doing that shit to each other, man. They're already doing that shit. Like they're already going around doing the same shit, you know. And anything is sus, pretty much. You gotta look for repetitive shit, cause like I said, they got our head in a vice, man. So it's easy to mistake certain shit. It's easy to mistake, like if even with the phone thing, like people fucking walking looking at their phones all fucking day. All of them are suspect, but all of them aren't fucking, the all of them aren't the all of them are suspect, but all of them aren't doing the harassment. I know I've had people call me a perp before. That's why that shit. That's why like I pay attention to it. I pay more attention to it because I know that I've been called a perp for the you know in my eyes for like the most stupid of reasons. Like I'm a perp because I have a van. I'm a perp because I'm out here homeless with a phone. Like homeless, that in some people's heads that homeless people don't have vehicles. Homeless people don't have phones. Homeless people are supposed to be dirty and just smelly people, you know. And me digging and fucking recycling and shit, you know. So I've been called a perk for a bunch of, but in that person's head, it might not be a stupid reason, like that. That might be all he knows, or all she knows is that homeless people are people that fucking sit on the corner in dirty clothes with a cup in their hand, asking for change. Yeah, Buffy, some things are over for definitely. By the top of the morning, like a sting on my shoulder. I was just sitting in my apartment watching YouTube videos. I did not see no hornets just out of nowhere. I've been putting peroxide on and off. Hopefully it was just um, hopefully it was just you know, a, a, um, a non-dangerous spider or some shit. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They do, they do take our emojis or whatever you want to call it, our thumbnails, our picture, and they copy it and come, they make a different account with our names and shit on it. So that's another tactic they use as well. You just gotta pay attention to the way they talk. If you know that person and you've been studying that person and the way they talk, people, when you study people, obviously you've been getting to get a pattern of the way they talk and how they talk because of the person they are. When preps get on there and they start, they use other people's name and shit, just pay attention. Like if you feel like somebody's perping you or something, just kick back and fucking, if you know that person, if you've been paying attention to that person, if you've been paying attention to that person, begin to understand that's not even their pattern. Like, that's not even the way they speak. That's not how they move. They tell on themselves, basically. They tell on themselves. You just gotta be hyper aware, hypersensitive to what they speak on and how they talk, I guess. Our focus has to be like magnifying glass focus. Like, we can't focus like regular people. We gotta fucking, everything's like fucking homework from this point on, because they got so many tricks and fucking tactics. They fucking caught onto a YouTuber with my voice, using my fucking voice. Literally fucking talking in my voice. And then connected me to the fucking person. Like, rang my fucking phone, like, made it look like a call was coming in to me. And then when I answered the phone, I was fucking connected to the fucking YouTube. I was connected to the fucking YouTube channel. Connected to the fucking YouTube channel I was watching. I'll tell them what else they've done. That's why I think it's very important, you know. And sometimes I might slip up, you know, and put my face in the camera or whatever, but very rare. Or add like fucking those emojis and shit. Or not emojis, but thumbnails and shit. Like, for me, it's very important not to fucking put a non-filtered photo up there, man, because they can do so much with that fucking bullshit. Just off a fucking thumbnail, they could fucking post you hella different things. Fucking post you, fucking use fucking your fucking email for fucking different, you know, so you can get different fucking, all types of weird fucking mailing, weird fucking emails and shit in. And that's that's fucked up, man. Like, they should make it to the point to where, like, if you're gonna subscribe for something and you're gonna put your email in it, then you should have to use your you should have to fucking use your fucking password. Like, they shouldn't make it freely for you just to put your email in, and you know, you're subscribed to the shit. They should use the fucking, make it so you have to use a password to fucking do that shit. If you gotta have a password to read it, you should have a password to send that shit. Or to order that shit, or to do anything with that shit. Yeah, that's what I do. Like, if I feel somebody's doing too crazy, I don't, you know, like, if they're driving too fucking crazy or following me with one headlight or any of that shit brighten me, I just fucking stop and turn my hazards on. And if they stay behind me, I get out with the camera and ask them why. But usually when I get out, they try and swerve and go hella fast. But if they act like they want to stay there and fucking play the game, then I just bring the camera out. But I'm not finna put nobody's life on the line. I'm not finna put my life on the line. These people want to play games and try and make shit hard for me. I'm gonna make shit just as hard for them. You want to fucking drive slow? I'll drive slower. I'll drive 10 fucking cars behind you, motherfuckers. You want to play with the light? I'll make it so you have to wait. I don't mind waiting. Like, I'm not in no big rush to get any fucking where. So you can drive as slow as you want, and I'll just drive slower. I'll make it hard for you to make it hard for me. You gotta make this shit less fun for them because that's what they want. They want you to be fucking. They want to get you out of your character. And you know, normally you might not even drive fast. Not that I drive fast or anything, but you might not drive fast as an example. But with the games and shit that they play, like running in the street and you psychologically, you knowing that they're gonna do something or they're doing something to, you know, halter your fucking route or whatever, put your shit on a halt. Like you do things without thinking sometimes. Like you might not even notice, but you might, you know, kind of speed up a little bit. You see somebody coming, and you kind of like speed up because you know what they're gonna do. Or these people like they like to slow down in traffic and shit. So you fucking, you know, get on the other side of them and kind of put your foot on the gas because they've halted you so far that you try and make the light, but you can't do that shit. Because their main thing is to fucking see their camera is recording and their camera doesn't see them fucking with you. Their camera only sees you fucking trying to, you know, bypass these people. And depending on how you try to bypass these people, you know, their camera is gonna pretty much tell the story. Their camera isn't gonna get what led up to the action. Their camera is just gonna get what the action is. Just like they let air out my tires and shit, and like when I turn and shit, it fucks with the proper lane. Like sometimes I'll be in a different lane and shit because I don't want to be like leaning over too much and snap my fucking rotor or some shit. So you know, they be behind me recording that shit. All strategic tactics. That's why you gotta record everything. I think it's very, very important to, especially when you're driving. You know, never know what type of fucking road hazard they're gonna throw out there. They might have some fucking weirdo, you know, mentally ill person run into the middle of the street, you know, and not time it right and get himself and yourself in big trouble if you're not filming shit. You're a targeted individual, so you're already gonna know, like, they're gonna try and push that shit to the limit. Oh, they're gonna try and push it to the limit. You have all type of witnesses that weren't even at the scene coming to volunteer fucking information to the fucking officer. Oh, I can see it now. You hit somebody and fucking they get the call. And then all of a sudden you got perps popping up out of nowhere fucking saying, I saw it. I saw it. they make, they make movies like that where they manipulate by their little act, by the action, like the tactics they use on us and shit. The gaslighting, um, the directed conversation. Like they use these tactics to make Jackass actually. There's a movie called Bad Grandpa that Jackass, Jackass produced it, and they literally manipulated. They manipulated like the world into a movie. Like, they made a movie. They filmed the fucking movie without people actually knowing that they were filming a fucking movie. But it came out a good fucking movie because the tactics that they used to manipulate the fucking movie were just like everyday fucking, it's the shit that they did and got the response from certain people. The response that they got from the people is what made it so fucking crazy. They were able to shift people into believing different shit. If you guys haven't seen that movie Bad Grandpa, you should check it out. And you'll see like the tactics that they used in that movie is like the same tactics that they use on us. Like they could literally make a movie off of us like right now. Each and every one of us, our daily fucking life. I want to drive again and leave my apartment, rather live in a vehicle at this point. Get targeted big time in this apartment. Sick of it. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you really want to do, if you can get your license back, if it's something that you can do, then or if you already got your license and you just haven't gotten a vehicle, um, it's something to do. I mean, you'll be in your vehicle most of the time, and then when you're not, you just park it where there's cameras. You have to be extra fucking cautious. But yeah, man, if it's something you really want to fucking do, and the targeting is just fucking with you that viciously, I mean, it's worth a try. I don't see it as really a bad, like, I don't see, like, I definitely don't want to become super comfortable to the point that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, is fucking living. Like, I wouldn't mind living in, like, maybe a container or something, like a tiny home or something, somewhere off in the woods and shit. But driving around and actually living in a vehicle like that, I don't want to become super fucking comfortable with that shit. Eventually, I want to get some type of residence, but it's not really that bad. It's not as bad as people think it is. It's living on the streets, but it's like a different level. It's almost like living in I guess you would put it on the level of living in a trailer park. Except you don't have the fucking, you're not on a property. You're just wherever you go. You're in your fucking trailer. Or your fucking, your mobile home. Your mobile house. And some people, if you look up some of those van dwelling videos, and some of those people have those fucking, You know, some of their vans is like really fucking decked out, like a real life tiny house, like a studio apartment or something. Yeah, I never heard of them. Yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah. If we get it right, bad we get dash cameras and don't get egotistical while traveling. Yeah, they do like, especially like the older people. They get a real kick out of just slowing down really, really slow and trying to make you lose, like, miss lights and shit. Like, you see these people coming, man. And when you don't, it's like they get really fucking disappointed when you don't fall for their fucking bait. Like, I slow fucking down, like, like I see it already going. Excuse me, that's legitimate. I see it already, like, sometimes, most of the time. I see it before it even happens. Like, I see it just by the look on their fucking face or some shit. Right away, they slow down and pair up their cars, and they talk to each other on the way. Once I see that, I fucking just slow down. And I slow down. Like, when I slow down to the point to where, you know, by the time the light turns green, they're gonna have to fucking go, or it's gonna show on the fucking camera that they're sitting there and they're doing it purposefully to fucking, you know, vehicularly harass me. You know, they'll sit at that fucking light sometimes for like 10, 15 seconds while it's green, just for me to catch up so they can fucking hold me back and shit. Yeah, you gotta fucking concoct fucking, you gotta go with their flow. They wanna slow down, you fucking slow down. You know, let them know whatever they do is not gonna make a difference. They pull up on the side of you and start doing shit with their hands and shit to act like they're trying to get your attention. You automatically know that's what they're doing, is trying to get your attention. Don't even fucking look over there. If they get mad as shit when you don't look at them. They like super exercise. They super go out their way, start moving their hands and shit, trying to fucking catch your fucking peripheral. So you turn around and look at them. You just don't even pay attention to those motherfuckers, man. Leave them going off with a fucking, saying fuck shit. Damn, he didn't see me. And then there's always somebody on the other side. You gotta remember, there's always somebody on the other side. For whatever they do to you, most of the time, whatever they're doing to you, there's somebody on the opposite side of you. There's somebody in your field of vision that's watching you, watching for your reaction. They want to make sure whatever they told that person to do, that you're reacting to it. And so, knowing that, you just try not to react to anything they do. Unless it's something you want to capture on film. But if you're not recording it, if you're not recording it, don't even pay attention to it. Because that's all they want is your fucking reaction. And when they can't get it, they get mad. They really want to be good at this job. Like, this is a job they really want to be good at. So, you see that? That's the type of shit they do. They want you to react. Running through the lane, we saw it and got out the way. What? Oh, I understand TR's a mistrusting you. Please, if it's sorry. Yeah, appreciate that, boy. Yeah. Her head for someone to jump into the lane. We saw it and got out the way. Yeah. Perps accused me of being allied universal. Perps accused me of being on drugs here on live. Not true. Don't do drugs. Not even alcohol. Yeah, that's their thing, man. Yep. They do shit like that. They try and fuck with my pride type shit. Like, it don't work. Like, in the beginning when they did that shit, it used to get to me. Sending, like, chicks, to come over by the fuck where I was recycling at, to come smoke cigarettes. Because most of the places, like, when the pandemic is not going on, like, I recycle at a lot of clubs and shit, and like that have, like, the fucking chicks would fucking, they send chicks, like, what they consider fucking pretty, to come over and fucking, try and not intimidate me, I guess. Kind of like embarrassing, like intimidation, embarrassing type of shit. Like, they just try and make you feel, I guess they try and make you feel like ashamed of what you're doing in a way. Like, they used to do that shit in the beginning a lot. They used to do that shit in the beginning a lot. Fucking, and then, like, say there'd be some chicks right there fucking smoking their cigarettes with their little drink in their hand, and I'm recycling and shit. They'd send two dudes over walking by, like, pretty, how would you say? Husky dudes. Bigger dudes than me. They would send bigger dudes than me to try and fucking run that fucking bullshit like say, oh, he's tweaking, thinking that I'm not gonna say nothing back to him because they got some sides on him or something. Like they used to try and do that shit a lot. They used to try and do that shit a fucking lot, man. Fucking crazy. They do what they want. This tells B2K every day, man. Hey, what's going on, Art? They know it is not true. They just want us to keep arguing until our face turns blue. Yeah, it's all to get your psyche, you know. You know, we got the goofball security guard right there. We got the American flag woman, and she's draped in the American flag. I tell you, stars and stripes, stars and stripes, stars and stripes. You know, fucking clown. Stars and stripes. Let's see. I guess all perp seems to be more activity at, like, let me see. I guess all the perps are asleep. Seems to be more activity at night. Yeah, it's just different shifts. That's all. Different shifts. They have their daytime perks and nighttime perks, and it all depends on the area as well. Like this is more like a commercial road. So most of my perps they come in cars with the one headlight or on bikes, shit like that. You see, dude right there on the bike, booty bandit, the American flag woman right there. They do shit like that. Hang American flags on the side of their window where I can see it. That type of bullshit. So many different types of perping that they do. It's like if it was a species of fucking perping and shit. Oh man, trapped in a bubble within a bubble within a fucking bubble. It's like we're in a swimming pool with a glass top, and we're under the water. We can see outside, but we just can't get outside. We can't get out from under that fucking water. We can see it looks beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful, beautiful trees, beautiful everything, but we're just fucking suffering under that glass plate over the swimming pool. And no matter how hard we knock on that fucking glass, it just doesn't fucking break. It's easy to break, very easy to break with a tool, but there's no tools under the fucking pool. It's just fucking us under the fucking glass. All we need is a plastic fork and we could break that fucking glass. But we don't even have the fucking plastic fork.